Hey there, and welcome to This Explainer. Today, we're diving straight into a really impressive portfolio of projects developed by Sofian. We're looking at practical systems, real workflows, and something absolutely crucial, a human-centered focus. The whole theme here? Making things happen through AI-powered solutions. Let's jump right in.
So here's the core philosophy right off the bat. AI does the heavy lifting, so you can focus entirely on the important tasks. Think about it. AI takes on all that repetitive, search-heavy, and calculation-heavy data crunching, while you get to focus on judgment, people, and big decisions. It's basically your ultimate working partner. Let's look at how this plays out in the real world.
Project 1. E-commerce management reporting. Manual marketplace reports transformed into controlled, reconcilable management outputs. Now, instead of dealing with messy spreadsheets, you get this really clear 5-step workflow. You just upload the raw documents, the system validates the data, reconciles and matches everything, calculates the key metrics, and finally exports perfectly structured reports. Boom, done. And what's brilliant about this AI-assisted design is that it completely takes over all that tedious manual matching. It literally saves your eyesight from staring at endless rows of cells. Your attention stays right where it should be, on commercial interpretation and driving business decisions. Moving on to Project 2, Local OCR RAG Knowledge Search. Documents and video become searchable evidence through extraction, transcription, and retrieval. What you really need to take away from this is the output. It doesn't just spit out a generic answer. It actually finds the specific relevant passage, gives you a source preview, and even supports precise video timestamps through a local answer layer. It literally proves its work to you. So, the AI dives deep into your multimedia knowledge base and brings the exact supporting evidence right forward. It does the heavy searching, and you do the evaluating. Project 3. AI News Aggregator. Editorial feature story selection and scheduled digest delivery. Think of this workflow as a massive, intelligent funnel. It starts by discovering articles, filters out the unsuitable content, uses an AI judge for classification, and then delivers a tailored, scheduled news digest of just the absolute best stuff. Because the AI is handling all that heavy screening, classifying, and quality checking, and doing it without force-filling arbitrary quotas, your human attention is preserved for what actually matters: true editorial judgment. Let's look at Project 4, Once Upon, an AI storytelling tool. Personalized, age-aware story creation with moderation, save stories, and read-aloud support. Now, this is not just some wild, uncontrolled text generator. It has age-aware language, optional moral lessons, the ability to save directly to a library, and read-aloud support all baked right in. You just guide the setting, and the system handles the rest. It perfectly illustrates AI acting as a creative partner. It turns just a few guided choices from you into a highly personalized, engaging story, all while safety controls and moderation remain a strictly enforced part of the workflow. On to Project 5, World in 2045, Future Insights, a country year analytics and forecasting platform spanning global development indicators. The sheer scale of this one is just breathtaking. As you can see, AI and analytics connect incredibly fragmented data across 159 different countries, covering everything from the economy to climate and health. By mapping all this historical data from 1950 all the way to 2045, this platform lets policymakers clearly explore complex patterns and future scenarios together. Project 6. Enterprise Knowledge POC, an internal knowledge pipeline for document conversion, indexing, and citation-backed FAQ retrieval. Here, mixed enterprise files are brought inside a completely protected boundary. They get securely converted, normalized, indexed, and then surfaced through a super simple employee-facing FAQ search. The key takeaway here is that AI works entirely inside a controlled internal pipeline. It saves people from endlessly hunting through fragmented files, helping them find reliable answers way faster. And finally, Project 7, Multi-Agent Travel Planner, a conversational planning workflow that turns preferences and budgets into reviewed itineraries. Instead of just one AI trying to do absolutely everything, the work is smartly divided among specialized agents. A planner creates the approach, an executor carries out the scheduling tasks, and a reviewer rigorously evaluates the final itinerary. This division of labor, planning, execution, and review
means you receive a much more structured, realistic, and budget-aware result. AI handles the massive logistical coordination, so you can just focus on packing your bags. Looking across all 7 of these beautifully diverse projects, from global forecasting to creative storytelling, one incredibly practical principle keeps shining through. Let AI handle the heavy lifting. Sofian truly turns complex workflows into highly practical AI-powered solutions. He builds systems that act as your ultimate working partner. So here's the big question to leave you with. What complex problem can Sofian help you solve next? Reach out today and let's make your next big idea work.